just when I thought things could get worse. So let me get this right, man. The conscious community is all about uplifting, exalting the black woman, right? Oh, man. And the two most prominent street scholars, teachers, whatever you want to call them, are, going to court for assaulting the black women. The conscious community is all about educating the children, protecting the children. And these street scholars and false prophets, whatever you want to call them, are in court for molesting the children. I'm just trying to understand, when are you all going to actually get it? The gig is up. When are you all going to actually get it? Like, at the end of the day, you don't have no one but you to rely on getting yourself out of any type of situation or condition that you're in. Dr. Malachi York is doing 135 years in jail. Dr. Umar Johnson is still promising you all a school and this is going on 9 years now. 9 years. Ever since I've started, ever since Dr. Umar's inception online, he's been saying that shit about a school. And now it's the HVAC. It's every year is something. Every fucking year. Polight got a court date December the 3rd for I don't even want to talk about the shit that he did, but basically touching a minor. And now young Pharaoh has been arrested for assaulting his girlfriend and assaulting his girlfriend, making threats online. I've actually seen the videos of him talking about spraying his his baby mama's house up. He's gonna off this person and that person. And I'm saying to myself, how in the world is this? Like, seriously, I'm just, please don't take this as a disrespect. But I just gotta put it out there. I'm saying to myself, how in the world are these people believing in this guy? How? Young Pharaoh got a court date, got arrested a couple of days. He got a court date. Polight got a court date coming up December the 3rd. And y'all still following these people? It's obvious that young Pharaoh is on some type of drugs. And that the young Pharaoh that you once knew doesn't exist anymore. And it's not throwing shade on him. Because in the very beginning, when he was young, because he's not young anymore, he's in his late 20s. He got to be about 26, 27. He's not young anymore. Like, I don't get this generation, man. Like, I would never follow and listen to anybody's music that called himself a baby, little, or young, when they goddamn adults. Never. But he's no longer a young man. He's a grown man now, and he's still acting childish. How are you a felon and you're threatening a lawyer? You're a lawyer. I don't get that. I don't get that. And Polight is walking around like as if nothing happened. Nothing. You go to his Instagram right now. You'll see him with his women, and he got Versace on, and he's just acting like whatever happened didn't happen. And y'all believe everything this man says. And it's a fucking shame. And this is the reason why I know I ain't gonna say me, but I'm just saying, we deserve all of the shit that comes to us as a people. Because we're just that naive and gullible. We just want to accept any and everybody. You know what, man? I'm not gonna even lie. This is my word. I'm straight up telling you the truth. Before I created these YouTube channels, right? This one right here, right? Because I have two. This one right here. I said to myself, do I want to go left with it or go right? And what I mean by that is, left was, do I want to take the information that I have, study a little bit more, you understand? And trick and deceive the people so I can make money? Because I'm capable of doing that. Straight up. Look at where I come from. I've learned from the best. That is Dr. Malachi himself. He put out the blueprint, and it was easy for me. When I got with Polight, meaning that, like, when I heard about Polight and I looked at his shit, I was like, yo, he ain't doing yo, seriously, this is my word. He's not saying anything new that Dr. Malachi hasn't already said. So when I saw him doing it, I was like, oh shit, I could probably do that shit. I could probably do the debates and the this and the that, and I could come up in the ranks. Or I can go right. I can say, you know what? Fuck all that Anunnaki shit, that goddamn Zachariah extension shit, and all of this bullshit that y'all niggas is talking about, and y'all misleading the people. Talking about shams is coming to pick you up, ships and all the rest of that shit, and metaphysics, you can turn yourself into a ship and man, I'm leaving that shit alone. I'm going to tell the people the truth. That's it. And how I make my money is gonna be an honest day living. No matter what I do, it's gonna be honest. Ain't nobody gonna ever say that fucking Langston 2092 stole my money. Or if I wrote a book, I already wrote 2 books. My 3rd one is coming. Pause. Nobody will ever say, Langston, I bought a book from Langston and I never got it. Never. And I know for some of y'all that follow me, y'all gonna be on some shit like, well, damn, Langston, you've been talking about that 3rd book for like the longest. What's up with it? Yo, man, this is some real shit. When I put this book out, you're gonna totally get and understand why it's been so long. Like, the book is already done. It's just that, man, if you're not a creative soul, you don't understand where I'm coming from, what I'm about to say. I critique myself so much. I want this shit to be so fucking perfect. Because this is my baby. The other 2 books, man, fuck them 2 books. Because those 2 books had Dr. Malachi all in it, meaning that it had the doctrine all in it. This book right here is mine. This is my baby. This is all me. I want this shit to be perfect. And I'm just being real with you. That's what's taking so long. But at least I'm being honest with you. At least I'm not telling you, hey, listen, I'm accepting donations. Could you please give me some donations so I can finish writing my book and publish it? No, I'm doing that shit on my own. Take that shit to Dr. Umar. Because he's the one who's begging for money. I'm going to hold my own, period. And I decided to take that right instead of that left. But I could have easily went left, like Dr. Umar Johnson, Sinetta, Polight, and young Pharaoh. And I can't even say Nature Boy, because I think Nature Boy was fucked up from the very beginning. Matter of fact, where's he at? Because when Nature Boy starts like getting real silent, he's up to some shit. And most times he's up to no good. And some people may sit back and say, yo, man, you talking shit about this person, that person, that. I'm not. I'm being truthful. I'm being real. I'm being real, man. These people are no good. They're not. Unless you want to be tricked and deceived. Other than that, man, rely on yourself. And I continue to say this over and over and over and over again. And y'all keep on telling me in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I can't be a leader. I have to be a follower. I have to follow someone. So why did you walk away from Christianity then? Why? You were better off in the church. Giving the preacher your money, your 10%. And an offering to help to fix the fucking doorknob that never gets fixed from the bathroom. The broken doorknob. You were better off in church. Straight up. Other than that, yo, you fucked up in the game. When it comes to this conscious community, don't you understand that all they did was replace shit? Like, I'll give you an example. So Christians say, yo, get saved or you going to hell, right? The conscious community says, yo, buy our books, listen to us, because we can get you out of the New World Order. What's the difference? Christianity says, follow your Lord and Savior Jesus. The conscious community picks a teacher every some odd years. So I'll give you that. You do have, like, you know, options on what teacher to pick. You could roll with Dr. Umar, you could roll with Polight, you could roll with young Pharaoh. I don't see the difference, man. I really don't. And with Christianity let me say this, with religion as well as the conscious community, what they have that's really, really like, what really gets people to give all their money up, the only thing that they give you in return is hope. That's it. Don't you understand that being part of the conscious community is just like being a part of the church? They provide hope and they ask you to have faith. That's it. So the conscious community as well as the church are sellers of hope. That's it. That's their product. They sell you hope. When is Jesus coming back? We don't know. We don't know. Conscious community. When are black people ever gonna get out of the beast? Don't know. I said this before and I say it again. Let me tell you something. I'm dead ass serious. If Sinetta, Polight, young Pharaoh, Dr. Umar Johnson had the keys to opening up a door, and behind that door would be our freedom. You know they'd keep that shit locked until they made a certain amount of money. And then after they made a certain amount of money, they'll charge your ass to get in. Tell me if I'm wrong. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. Just like how my peoples were right when they told me that I was a weirdo for following these motherfucking knuckleheads. See, that's the problem. We all thought. Well, I say in my case, I thought. You all think that you know more, or you're conscious, awake, than the average person does, or is. So that's not true. That's not true. You know when your family members were telling you, yo, that shit is weird, man. There's something about that guy. There's something about that organization. You remember that real motherfucker that kept it real with you 100% on the block all day, every day was telling you, yo, something wrong with that shit, my man. Bruh, I'm telling you, for real. You need to walk away from that shit. You should have listened to those people. Now you got to go back and apologize. Now you looking like a weirdo for following these motherfuckers. And it's okay, man. Look in the mirror, face your demons, and let yourself know, hey, listen, I was an idiot for a couple of years, months, or whatever, right? Dust your shoulder off and keep it moving. I did it. I did it. I used to think that Dr. Malachi York was the master teacher of the universe. I really believe that Dr. Malachi York could summon shams to come down here for them to pick up the 144,000. I believed it. When he told us that the Anunnakis were out there to eat us and that they were reptilians, I believed that. Hell, let me tell you something. If I was part of the organization now, and their teaching, their doctrine now is these Netheru, these, angelic beings are homosexuals, I would have believed that. But now, I believe in myself. I have faith in myself. And it's okay for me to sell myself hope. It's okay for me to let myself down. It's okay for me to follow myself and lead myself into destruction. It's okay for me to do that. Because if I were to do that, I can at least say, hey, I didn't follow nobody else. I didn't follow no one else. But when you follow someone else and they tell you to jump off a bridge and you do it, you're the one that's going to look like a fucking idiot. If you make it. You know what I'm saying? If you make it. If you, are able to live. You don't die. I don't know what to say, man. All of your prophets, your teachers, your street scholars, all of them have been indicted. One way or the other has something to do with a female, the black woman, in which it's crazy. The irony. Polight and young Pharaoh have said the black woman is God. Our children. I can't make this shit up. I can't. And let me explain something to you, man, for you all that. Because I forgot this dude's name. This guy keep on making comments in the comment section of my videos. He's an old guy, right? Older guy. I don't want to call him an old head. I'm not going to disrespect him. An older guy. And he keeps on, making these comments. Every time, I say something about Dr. Malachi York. So it's obvious, this guy's he looks at every video and he just anticipates, me saying, Dr. Malachi York. Like, some of you all don't even have lives, man. It's sad. It's sad, man. That you take the time out to look at somebody else's video and you just like this. Oh, I can't wait until he says Dr. Malachi York so I can comment. But it's sad. Like, this guy keeps on making, comments talking about how, you ain't no master teacher and you're this and that, blah, 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 and this and that and so forth. Well, first of all, I never said I was a master teacher. I don't want that weight on my shoulders. I just don't. I don't want nobody praising me. I don't want nobody downing me. I don't want none of that shit. I don't want to be nailed up on a cross like Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Y'all thought I was going to say Jesus. Jesus don't exist. But I do know two people that were nailed on the cross. That was Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King. Those two were nailed on the cross. And I'll go as far as to say Marcus Garvey as well. Nah, y'all ain't gonna do that to me. Now that shit that Polight saying he going through and young Pharaoh going through is bullshit. You brought that shit on yourself. Straight up. I was thinking about doing this as a side note. I was thinking about doing a video on Wendy Williams, right? I might still do it. The reason why that bitch, and I'm gonna say it, the reason why that bitch is in a wheelchair and fucked up is because those ghosts are coming to haunt your ass. All of the rumors that you spreading, all of the lives that you ruined, gossiping, running your fucking mouth. Now you fucked up And that's the same thing with young Pharaoh and Polight. All of the shit that you've been doing. And true indeed, I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in the law of karma. Because I've said this time and time again in several different videos. I know a lot of motherfuckers that need to you know, have that negative shit, that negative energy on their lives. But they're living great lives right now. So I'll say this. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I can't say I don't believe in karma because I don't know how karma operates. Just like I don't know how the world, the universe operates. So there may be a thing called karma. And that karma you may not have to deal with it right then and there. Your karma may be in the afterlife. Who knows? Your karma may be, your children may get your karma. But I do know one thing, that regardless of whether karma exists or not, young Pharaoh and Polight is in a real fucked up situation. And I don't wish the best for them because they've ruined people's lives. Dr. Malachi has ruined people's lives. Dr. Umar Johnson has ruined people's lives. Sarnetta has ruined people's lives, one way or the other. And I'm proud to say that I've never ruined anyone's lives. Yes, I've done some fucked up shit to people, but I've never ruined a person's life like these people have. And I'm quick to sit back and say, yo, listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not. I am not. I've done some negative shit towards women. So I'm not the one to sit up and say, the black woman is God, and this and that, and start fighting for the black woman and this and that and so forth, knowing that I got a pass. So I was fucking this person, that person, while I was fucking you. I'm just gonna be honest. And we all have to be honest. We all have to be real with ourselves. You understand? There have been times that, you know, I've disciplined my children and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go back and apologize because it really wasn't their fault. They really didn't break that glass. But I've never abused my children or abused any children at that. But I'm just saying, for the sake of this conversation, I'm not perfect. So don't get things misconstrued. Like, don't think that I'm the one to sit back and say, hey, you know what? Don't believe these people, but follow me. Because you can trust me. Nah, you can't trust me, man. You can't. You cannot trust me. You can't. Matter of fact, you can't trust anyone these days. You can't. Hell, sometimes I can't even trust myself. Shit, I was supposed to go to the gym today. I had a regimen. I had a schedule. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lose this weight, this fat in my face, all of that shit. See, I talk about this shit. I talk about, you know, my positive and negatives. Why? Because if I can see it, I know you all can. But I had it all, you know, situated. And I trusted in myself that I was going to follow through. And you know what happened? I got wrapped up in that so-called Thanksgiving shit. Ate some food yesterday. You know, my vegetarian, you know, my Thanksgiving, which was vegetarian food. I had some mashed potatoes with some gravy, and the gravy had onions and mushrooms in it. I took some pictures of it. I might post it up. I had some sauteed green beans. I was going to get some asparagus, but they didn't have any. You know what I'm saying? With some yellow and red and orange peppers. I had some kale. Oh, man, it was beautiful. And then I had some sweet potato pie. Woke up today and was like, man, I ain't going to no goddamn gym. So I'm not perfect. No one is. But these guys, yo, man, you're better off following yourself. That plain and simple. So the moral of the story is, if you didn't get it, is take that wheel called destiny, faith, in your own hands. Drive that motherfucker. This is your car. Not Dr. Umar's, Sarnetta's, Young Pharaoh's, and Nature Boy, and Dr. Malachi York, and the list goes on. If you give them your steering wheel, they're going to crash your car. Do you get that? Other than that, my name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video.